Hi collective, it's Shania. Let's do a read. Or, I don't know why I'm overdoing this here. 30 on the clock. 0030 to be exact. Collective. Something could be about suing somebody, okay? Or maybe the name Sue. Okay, but there's something about some sort of alignment, okay? That's what I'm getting with that 0030. Okay? Alright, collective. Oh, let's read. I apologize, collective. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Ashe, collective. Alright, today we're using, what is it? The Divine Masters Oracle deck. We are using the Past Life deck Oracle cards, okay? We're also using 6 Instinct Oracle cards or deck. And we are using, finally, the Hoodoo Tarot Collective. I feel like we're about to get the T Collective. Alright. Oh, not the T Collective. I forgot. This, but yeah, the T in a high vibrational way, okay? This reading I have, I've written down some questions, okay? This reading here is for Sister Myra Ross, okay? How I discovered this sister, right, is watching, sometimes I watch, what's his name? I think it's Brother Rich's show, Black Magic 363, right? And I usually watch him like when Billy Carson's on there or Brother Rod Hayes, right? But I discovered her on his show one day, right? And I've seen her maybe like on 2 or 3 different occasions on a video, right? But she's a very knowledgeable woman, okay? She's an older woman. She's older than me, right? I believe, right? I'm an older woman as well. But I would like to call her like the OG, one of the OGs of tarot, astrology, and divination, okay? One particular video, I can't remember the name, she was speaking about the energy, okay? And how it's always important, I guess, to like invoke, you know, the desire, the will, or whatever, in order to harmonize the energy, okay? And after listening to her in that short period of time, she inspired me to incorporate that into all of my reads prior to me even starting the channel, okay? So I think this would be honorable, okay, to conduct this read regarding her on her behalf. We hope to offer a healing in this reading if needed, right? Or just grant some exposure to her life and her mission, the things she's done on this earth to make a difference, okay? So hopefully this will inspire others to go and research her, okay? And reach out to her. She offers readings, okay? I need to get one day, okay? They're not like, you know, I think they're a little pricey, right? But it's well worth the money, collective, okay? All right, collective, I'm all nervous, my goodness. All right, let's get started. And I have some questions. 4 questions. The first one. Just one card, Archangel Michael, please. I'm going to try to calm down, okay? Show me, what is the gift she came into this world with? I love this question out of this deck. I think it's a very important question. Thank you so much. We're not going to turn the cards over because it's just going to complicate it for me. and my brain will start to hurt, collective. I want to focus in. I feel like simple in this case is better. Smaller truths, okay, that are monumentous, okay? And that's sort of, I believe, like the way her temperament is and how she lived her life, because she appears to be a humble woman, very humble woman, right? And very self-assured and confident, right? And it's in a humble way, though. It's possibly unnoticed, undetectable, okay? But she's a giant in disguise, okay? Show us something about her past life. One card, please, Archangel Michael. We might look at the bottom of the deck on this one. Maybe we should get 2 cards on this, top and bottom. Show me something about her past life. Okay, thank you for turning it back over. That one twirled out there. All right, let's keep it moving, collective. No mystery cards for this, okay? But these kind of reads, I think it's better not to do mystery cards, okay? Let's put that one on top. All right, third question. Give us insight into her ultra ego, or share one of her little known spiritual gifts. And I'd like to say add superpowers, okay? One card, please. We might look at the bottom. We're going to take that one. We might look at the bottom at the end for this deck. All right, and for the Hoodoo Tarot, we're asking the final question. Show us the ancestor most eager to work with her at this time. This will be interesting, and we will read about this one, okay? Show me just one, Archangel Michael, please. There's a hidden mystery here. There's a hidden mystery. Show me that ancestor. Ooh, thank you, Archangel Michael. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at the bottom. Strength, collective. This is she. This is her, okay? Very strong. And she is a melanated woman, right? And this woman looks like she's almost hidden in the shadows. So there are only certain people who know about her, I believe, okay? And there are only certain people who have access to her due to her strength and her strong protection. Okay, but she got her hand on that protection. So it's like she's looking like, hey, don't, just calm down. Not yet. She's like, oh, she's about to unleash the beast or something, collective. This is a beautiful card. And she covers her hair. It looks like she has a hair covering on. She may not, but I can't tell. But she's beautiful. Look at her eyes. And this woman, Sister Myra Moss, she has similar eyes, almost like a grayish, I don't know, I picture like a smoky, kind of grayish brown color. Okay, this is beautiful. I feel like she's been a high priestess in many lives. Okay? But she's controlling that beast. There's some beast within that darkness, okay? And I think you don't want to cross this, sister, okay? All right, let's go. Beautiful. First question. Once again, let's reiterate. What is the gift she came into this world with? Okay, and let's get to that. The gift. Shiva. Karma release, collective. That's the look in these eyes of this woman, okay? You don't want to play with this woman because it's going to release a tsunami of karma on you, okay? And I'm going to try to keep my language proper, okay, collective? I would like for her to hear this reading one day. I was going to say inshallah, okay? All right, but we have Shiva. Karma release, the end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Oh my goodness, this is the gift she came in the world with. Choose your destiny. I feel like she came in this world as a totally free agent, a free spirit. She had her choice and still does. Maybe this is like a chameleon of some sorts. She can interchange the gifts at any time. Okay? But she had the choice as to who and what she wanted to come in this world as. Okay? And it has something to do with releasing karma. Okay? I'm sensing a strong connection to Mother Nature. All right, let's read. Let me find it first, collective. I sound like that woman on Avatar when I do that. Okay? I feel like it. It's a good release, collective. Try it. Page 136. That's a 10. Okay, completion. Karmic debts paid. Collective, the end of a cycle. That's, what was the page again? Did I say 136? You know my memory. I love you, memory. Thank you for sticking in there with me, okay? I just need to give my memory some nourishment, okay? Appreciate my memory more, okay? It's about somebody's memory, okay? It ain't just mine, it's collective. All right, the gift she came into this world with, okay? It says Shiva, karma release. The end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. Shiva is one of India's trinity of divine masculine gods. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego. Okay, and she's taming that animal right there, that beast right there on that card, okay? The strength card. With the light of the universe behind him, showing his connection to the cosmos, and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power in Hinduism: creator, preserver, and divine and destroyer. She is like, I'm getting like the total package here, okay? you just got all the abilities here, okay? Like a goddess within itself, okay? Like a creation within the creation. Shiva is known, and maybe she resides in her masculine energy when she came into the world. Maybe that was the dominant energy within her in order to assist her in her mission, okay? Shiva is known as the destroyer lord because of his warrior energy and ability to destroy fear. As the twin flame of Kali Ma. Wow. He knows what it's like to face some of the greatest fears and overcome them. I think that speaks to her life, okay? As a facet of divine masculine energy, he comes to those who call on him like a protective father figure, ready to guard and guide. He is the keeper of karma and helps us uncover the learnings that have come from our challenges and the behaviors that manifested the challenges in the first place, okay? And what better way to do that, to uncover people's karma, learnings about, their karma and their challenges, right? Than through divination with tarot and especially astrology, okay? Your message. It's time to release any guilt or regrets you have about your past, okay? This could be a side note to her, okay? But I think it's more so for the world, being that she came into the world as a karma release, okay? And maybe she had to go through this within herself in like some of her younger years, okay? Before she maybe fully came into herself, okay? But it says it's time to release any guilt or regrets from you have about your past. If a decision you have taken is preying on your mind, know that it's not because the universe wants you to feel guilty about it, but because it's giving you an opportunity to see how far you've come. Okay, beautiful. Also know that all your debts have been paid, and you can stop asking the universe for forgiveness, because as far as it's concerned, you are forgiven. Wow, beautiful. I think this is also a beautiful side note to Sister Myra. I don't know if you're 14:44 on the clock. I don't know if your heart's been heavy lately, okay? But release that if it has. Okay, you've done your job, I feel. So now, and I hear a horn I heard one in the faint distant, okay? So I feel this is a confirmation. You're free. You're free, okay, to decide what it is that you want. Beautiful. Because you've done your work, I feel. Question number 2. Show us something about her past life. Okay, and we got top and bottom, right? And which one? I switched them around. So this is the top. Farm, okay? This seems like her in terms of a very practical person. And I did say early, 1533, I just saw on the clock, about being connected to Mother Earth, okay? And I feel like animals, possibly horses, are significant. Maybe she grew up in a rural setting, okay? Show me. Past life. Trees, y'all. She's connected highly to the earth, okay? I don't know. Maybe she was some sort of tree spirit as well, okay? Maybe she was in an animal spirit. I don't know the logistics of this, okay? How you come in different ways, okay? I don't know. Maybe this is against the rules. I don't know. But I don't think there are any rules that apply to this person, okay? Who's released all the karma, who's ended the cycle, okay? And who knows that their debts are paid, okay? This type of person operates naturally in a high vibration, okay? So I feel like there's no holds bar here, okay? But she has a strong connection to the earth and the animals. I'm getting greenery as well, okay? The trees. She may be likened to like a tree spirit. Y'all, you know times are critical. If you have an ancient tree spirit decide that, hey, I got to come back here and fix things, okay? And the trees are highly connected with the earth. And with this karma release, it could be a release of karma, major release on the earth, okay? I'm getting like primordial strength and energy. Unmatched, okay? But it's a little known secret. People don't know, okay? She doesn't flaunt it. It's like she's hidden. And that beautiful melanated complexion. She's like this complexion, collective. I feel she's here like repping for the planet, collective, okay? Okay, and we're here. We benefit from that. Ashe? All right, I don't know why I wanted to say Ashe, collective, okay? All right, show me the third question. We're doing good on time, collective. Sixth instinct, okay, deck. It says, give me or give us insight into her ultra ego, or share one of her little known spiritual gifts or superpowers. Wow, this is so much in alignment, collective, okay? This is so much in alignment. This is just like a conduit of the divine, just walking around and moving about, okay? And she has to put on the suit, okay, in order to function with us, okay? Because I feel like she translates and transmits, if that's the right word, throughout energy and time. There is no rule here because of the level of ascension, okay, within her. Okay, many lifetimes I'm getting, right? So it's like you can pass dimensions, changing form at will, collective. This is a very vital time. The Mother Earth, she's going to be healed, okay? This is her mission, I'm telling you. There's something to do with fire, possibly the rainbow and the moon. Energy medicine. The ability to heal with one's own empathic, etheric, astral, mental, or spiritual energy. I feel like she's resided in many things, many lifetimes as a way to heal. And I don't feel like she's even restricted within one lifetime to a vessel. I feel like even if the vessel's there, her body, right, she can freely travel and enter into whatever's necessary in order to raise the vibration of the planet. I don't know, they may sound crazy, okay? But this is her spiritual gift. Okay, the ultra ego. Give me one thing or two cards. What's a way, and she has medicine here, some sort of herbalist, okay? A shaman, but of energy, okay? Not to say she doesn't have knowledge in the other areas. 2022 on the clock. What is a way in terms of insight, a little known way, possibly to her? Give her insight, Sister Myra Ross, as to a way she can help cultivate this energetic healing abilities and properties within her in order to help her remove any blockages or take it to the next level. As she releases all this karma, helps the earth release this karma. Thank you. John Horse. Wow. Y'all, I think we should read about this one, okay? So we might have two to read about. But let's see. John Horse may not be that long. John Horse, then we have the High Priestess, then we have could be the Emperor. A lot of strong masculine energy, okay? Let me see. John Force, yeah, I think that's the Emperor collective. 36. She ain't playing collective. Maybe she decided to come this life as a feminine, okay? Let me take my eyeglasses off collective. John Horse, the Emperor. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in the abundance of a counselor there is safety. Proverbs 11:14. Plant, cypress, the image. John Horse is seated calmly on his throne. He has a rifle strapped to him. He's clutching a knife in one hand, and the other hand is balled into a tight fist. He's ready for anything. However, John's most powerful weapon, arguably, is the prophet Abiaka, who is busy summoning spirits to the community, summoning spirits to keep the community safe. That community is the Earth Collective. Abiaka's clan totem, the Black Panther, is poised for a vicious attack against anyone who dares to challenge them. Excuse me. John Horse. Y'all, excuse me, let me drink some water. My goodness, I'm parched. John Horse. I don't know if that made it better or worse. Excuse me. John Horse, 1812 to 1882, aka Juan Caballo, was born into slavery in Florida. Not much is known about his early life, but he became a leader of the Seminole Indians, okay? I feel that's important. Native American lineage as well, okay? Because they did say about India with Shiva as well, okay? But I know there's a difference, right? But still, maybe not. Okay. What does it say? But he became a leader, I was going to say healer, of the Seminole Indians and participated in the Second Seminole War, which prior to the war in Vietnam was the United States Army only non-victory. In addition to 1849, John Horse led the largest escape of enslaved people to freedom in U.S. history. And she's in the U.S., okay? And this is like an escape of energy, okay? From the Matrix. He also founded free settlements for the runaways in Oklahoma. In Mexico. I'm getting like a Harriet Tubman vibe as well. By the time of his death, John Horse had fought against the French, the Americans, and the hostile Indians. My voice changed, collective. I don't know if you heard that. Working in conjunction with the colonists. He avoided slave catchers, 3 wars, and several assassination attempts. That's why she's in the shadows, collective. These are, even if these are spiritual attempts, okay? But these are but a few of this warrior's outstanding accomplishments. He defended free black settlements on 3 frontiers and was said to love children, whiskey, and his noble white steed, American. The man The man who has been credited as John Horse's spiritual guide and mentor was a Creek medicine man. This might be a part of the person who wants to work with her as well, okay? A Creek medicine man, and there's medicine here, right? Where was I? Oh my goodness, collective. Okay, let's just go back further. Okay, no, I see. Okay, mentor was a Creek medicine man and prophet named Abiaka Hajjo, 1760 to 1860, aka Sam Jones. Though Habiaka was not as well known to the public as John Horse, he was no less important to maintaining the cohesion in the Seminole people. Okay, that's important. In fact, about Abiaka's determination as a leader, many women, children, and elders would have been slaughtered. Okay, so without this leadership, the earth would probably be no more, collective. The Seminoles would have a band in Florida this very day if it were not for him. Abiaka's name is translated as Crazy Rattlesnake. I'm thinking about Crazy Horse too. Maybe there's a connection between this sister and Rod Hayes, Brother Rod Hayes, okay? Abiaka's name is translated as Rattlesnake, Crazy Rattlesnake in English, but the Muskogee Creek word Abika is said to mean heat at the root. In the immortal words of Morpheus from The Matrix, fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony. Okay, so I feel like she is a sense of irony because she has this very strong masculine energy, right? Yet there's a strong connection to the earth, and she chose to come into this life as a feminine, okay? So I think it's breaking the paradoxes, okay, as well as this misogynistic paradigm, okay? Meaning, when John Horse appears in a reading, you are being advised to take charge of whatever is going on in your life. This is not the time for self-doubt or weakness of any kind. For if you indulge those emotions too long, you are certain to lose more than you can imagine. The odds may be tough, but John Horse teaches us that no matter how great the odds are against you, victory is still achievable. When this card comes up, there is simply no other course of action but to get organized and then charge full steam ahead. However, John Horse is also reminding you that even the greatest warriors require support, collective. I wish I had her, maybe I can find it at some point and put it in the post, okay? Her Cash App, y'all, because I don't feel like people are supporting her properly in terms of all her work, okay? So please, I don't know. We have to support one another. All right, now where was I? Okay. However, John Horse is also reminding you that even the greatest warriors require support. He is telling you that you may increase your chance of winning by having the right spiritual teachers in your corner, collective. If you receive John Horse in a reading, consider the following. Effective leadership. I'm going to put the card down. Yes, I can turn page 2. Effective leadership requires wise counsel and up-to-date information, okay? And that is she, okay? She contains that. Are you following the right leaders or elders at this stage in your journey? I feel like we need to do research. Start to listen to what the sister has to say. What does lineage mean to you? Do you know yours? How do you protect yourself from attack, okay? Get organized and focused or prepare for certain defeat. Okay? Does this plan have a solid foundation? Do you have a problem with authority for its own sake? The law is on its way. The system, I feel like she's a law bringer. Stick to your regimen for best results, okay? So maybe that's a part of it. Stick to your regimen, okay? In order to help unlock this energy, okay? But at the same time, right? Take your rest. You needed rest if you need it. The system. Stick to your regimen for best results. If you value comfort over security, things are about to get really uncomfortable. Okay? And she's not that kind of person, okay? Stop whining and fighting, okay? I feel like this is talking about the earth. Every Indian wants to be a chief, okay? All the people on earth want to be the chief, but they don't have the knowledge to lead the people, okay? What does your father/father figure have to say about that, okay? So I just think it's speaking to the masculine energy that she embodies at this time because of the mission, okay? The mission that she has. And where did the card go? Oh, wait a minute. Where did this card? Collective, where did the card go? What the hell? Oh, John Horse. Oh, and this is the last card. Look at me. Okay, John Horse. I feel like there's some sort of regimen, possibly, right? I don't know. Maybe you know better than me. I'm sure you do, okay? Let me keep going. Aunt Caroline. I feel like this also speaks to a divine balance of energy. Like Shakti and... Is it Shakti and Shiva? It might be. Aunt Caroline 10. Is that that might be... Is that the Wheel of Fortune? Wow. We ain't going to read it because it's going to be too long because we still have this card, okay? But I feel like... Let me see, y'all. We'll just read the first little part. Yeah, that's the Wheel of Fortune. 2 mages. Okay, the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune collective. My goodness, excuse me. This is a commander of sorts, okay? I don't know. The commander is putting it lightly, okay? With like power over the earthly realms and the spiritual realms, y'all. I don't know what I did with the strength card, okay? She has gone back. It's the hidden power collective. I'm telling you, something about hidden. Let me get some water. Okay, my throat chakra is being attacked. It won't stop the show, collective. It will not stop the read. Okay, but you're Aunt Caroline. Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Let's see something real quick. Part of it. 52. With the Emperor taking charge and bringing in destiny. Okay? This is your destiny. Taking charge of your destiny. Maybe energy has a lot to do with it. Of course, right? With Shiva. Okay, Aunt Caroline, Wheel of Fortune. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. It's time for something collective. Aunt Caroline is standing in the doorway of her home in Newport, surrounded by reporters. Carolyn died 1843-1918, aka Aunt Caroline, was born into slavery. Something about slavery, okay? I feel like she's here to release all binds from the earth and the people, okay? It's going to help the people. Look at this, y'all. It says, was born into slavery in South Carolina. Before being relocated, maybe she's from South Carolina, along with her parents to Arkansas. After being freed in 1865, she married and began to work as a cartomancer collective. How befitting, okay? Playing cards was her specialty. Aunt Caroline had been aware of her psychic gifts as a child, and she quickly earned a reputation as an effective and reliable counselor. Her clients were racially diverse, and it was not uncommon to see entire train cars of people disembarking in Newport to seek out her services. Okay, and it says Aunt Caroline was industrious too, okay? She sold meals to the crowds of people who awaited her. I don't know if she sold meals and known for her cooking, okay? She invested in land and property. That's why we have this farm over here, okay? With past lives, okay? With the money she earned. So she's bringing this back into this life, okay? So if that's what she's bringing into this life, a part of it, you know this is what the enemy is attacking. That's why the support is sticking out to me, okay? We have to support this sister. Those who get this video and know her Cash App or whatever, please put it, I don't know, I think it's appropriate. You can put it in the comments, I guess. If not, message me and I'll find another format, another way to do it, okay? Yeah, I think this is important, okay? But this woman was a legend. It says there's also a legend that she buried a cache of gold somewhere, y'all, in the area. Okay, I think this is important. We're gonna stop right there. And this is what, with this energy, that's the cachet as well. But I feel like there's physical wealth, gold of some sort, and earthly wealth, right? And energetic wealth. And I feel like she's back to set the record straight. Okay? Sister Myra is still the thug that they love to hate. Okay, collective. All right, forgive me, Sister Myra. All right, last question, collective. Show us the ancestor most eager to work with her at this time. Thank you. Mother of Sticks. I saw this card when I was shuffling, okay? Let's read. I don't think this is a major, but it's a feminine energy. I feel like she holds both within. And mother, let's see, that would be the mother, the queen of wands, I think, right? Wow. Wow, I feel like they about to, like, just improve her earthly life. She's going to get support. Additional support, the support that was blocked from her possibly in the past. Okay, y'all can't seem to talk here, okay? But I feel like it's coming in. All right, they're gonna, let's see. All right, y'all, I talk so much, my goodness. Mother of Sticks, let's see. Mother of Sticks, where are you? Mother of Sticks, where is the Mother of Sticks? Now, I know I just had the, give me a second, y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Page 82. That's also a 10, collective. She's completing cycles, okay? Karmic cycles. Karmic has been released. This is significant. All right, and this isn't too long. Wow, and it's right next to, right, the Father of Sticks. There's a connection, I feel like, with this native lineage, okay? All right, and it says the ancestor that is most eager to work with her at this time. Mother of Sticks. Plant tobacco, okay? The image, the Mother of Sticks, is shown with a crown of tobacco leaves that is reminiscent of early colonial era Black Virginia. Virginia, y'all, and that song came back to me about this Virginia and Take Me Home, okay? So I don't know, maybe she's from Virginia. Maybe there's a tie. It came back to me last night. I tortured my son with it because it just keeps coming, okay? But I thought about Annabelle, too, when the song came to me. I felt like Annabelle was being freed, right? Okay, show me. Beautiful. Sister's a beautiful spirit. And I feel like she has the authority to do whatever she wants. She's been given that authority because she's earned it, okay? And we have to support her to help her relieve her burdens, collective. The Mother of Sticks, I would like to see like a drive, maybe, a support Sister Myra drive for maybe 30 days straight, where people just donate to her in her Cash App or whatever way she has, okay? That is my intentions, Archangel Michael, and I ask that be set in motion, ancestors, Most High, Divine, Ashe, expeditiously, Ashe. All right. Okay, so let me read that again, collective. The Mother of Sticks is shown with a crown of tobacco leaves that is reminiscent of early colonial era Black Virginian advertisements. She is wearing a tartan fastened with a grouse or goose or something foot brooch. This is a tongue twister, okay? As a good luck charm, the Mother of Sticks pipe is lit by a kite. There are 5 types of kites living in the southern United States. And like the Mother of Sticks, South America is, southern U.S. is important. And like the Mother of Sticks, these beautiful raptors are determined to keep moving forward, so much so that they never take a break. They eat, drink, and even bathe in flight. Wow, okay? So I feel like she's always in a state of divination in some way, even just doing regular stuff. It's just completely connected. Okay? Let's see, meaning, maybe this will give us more insight as to why this card came up for this question, okay? The ancestor most eager to work with her at this time. Meaning, the Mother of Sticks is one of the most uplifting cards in the deck. On the positive side, she's optimistic, fiery, confident, courageous, focused, and powerful. On the negative side, she's malicious. That's not her. Overbearing, no. Arrogant, no. Two-faced, no. A workaholic, she might work a lot, okay? Or a major drama queen. No, she's overcome all of that, collective, if she ever was that. In a reading, if she doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then she represents these attributes, okay? I feel like we're being called to show this sister support, financial support, for all of the karma that she has transmuted within herself, collective. And I just had a tap on my right ovary this time, or something near my right ovary, okay? But all of this energy, negative, nasty, disgusting energy that she's been transmuting since she's been in this world, in many lifetimes, I believe, this energy healer, okay? And she's transmuted it and harmonized it, collective. And we owe her for this. We owe her, collective. Come on. Come on, collective. We've got to be fair. I think this is what it is. Okay? Thank you, Sister Myra, for this reading. Okay? Thank you, ancestors, for inspiring me. Okay? And I hope that this has some value. I'm sure it does. It has value for me. And thank you for your endless work and support of the planet and those that occupy it. All right, collective. If you like the video,